The Los Angeles Lakers were pathetic. They were soft.
It was a horrible effort.
Everything that could possibly have gone wrong went wrong for the Lakers.
They pretty much just kicked our ass. I mean, there's nothing else really to say. It's been a roller coaster for us all year, especially with injuries.
LeBron and Anthony Davis out. The Lakers lost again.
How much ground do they lose come playoff time?
The Phoenix Suns have beaten the defending champion.
It's been mentally draining, spiritually, emotionally draining. And given everything we had up until this moment, made a better man win.
A rematch, but this one's for amusement only. NBA preseason, not Game 7 of that first round of the playoffs. Lakers and Suns actually tipped early so as not to conflict with the Mercury playoff game. As you see, it's just like in high school. The JV went first, that's these guys, and then the varsity, they're going on right now. Carmelo Anthony off a screen.
Gonna take some time to get.
Takes care of Chris Paul. Yeah, there you go. Well, plus you got Anthony Davis on the other side. So which are we going? First name Anthony, last name Anthony. He'd finish 4-10, 8 points, limited action, as will be all of these guys. There's Anthony Davis trying to get some kinks out from the corner. No, right, 3. This is why you have the preseason games. You got to practice things up, right? In the paint. Well, it's sort of a neutral color. Didn't get that one. He was 5 of 14, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 25 minutes of burn. Chris Paul picking up where he left off last year, or where he's been every year since he's been in the league. Finding dudes there, DeAndre Ayton, easy little floater. One more time. That's it. Just get right to the big man. Love that. Paul. He's just facilitating, probing, penetrating, looking, dishing. Got it. Bridges hits that one. 8 points, 11 assists for Paul. Suns win at 117-105.
Out of it, given the guys that are out, given where you're at, what are the things you were looking for and how do you think you played?
Just trying to get back to a rhythm. I think all of us, me, Mel's first game, and as those guys start coming back, Bron, Russ, schemes and the way we play is going to change again. So, we can get used to them as well. But this game is really just me and Mel trying to find a rhythm. Towards the end, felt good. Obviously, just trying to get back into game shape. Get a little, long action up and down. I think all of us was, especially me and Mel. But, we still got to do a better job on the defensive end as a unit, talking, getting our schemes right. But that's what preseason is for, to work out the kinks.
For the most part, last year you played against Ayton when you were at the 4, and we probably talk about this stuff too much to the degree that it matters, but what did you notice tonight playing at the 5, and how was that important in this matchup?
Honestly, I wasn't even worried about the matchup. I was more so worried about us as a team, what we can do on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. He's a hell of a player, but tonight I wasn't worried about him or what the Phoenix Suns were doing.
How do you feel physically at this point, given your off-season regimen, maybe putting some strength on as you now get, I don't know how many days, until the preseason or season opener?
I feel good. Using these games to find that rhythm again, like I said. Get back into game shape, get my legs back under me. But overall, I think I feel good. One game at a time, one day at a time.
AD, what did you think of the early start and obviously playing on the WNBA court? And will any of you guys check out the game tonight?
I think the early start wasn't so good. I mean, we had 2 early starts now. So, WNBA court didn't even think about it, to be honest. And yeah, we're going to check the game out tonight as a team. It's always good to support, WNBA and, what they do. And we're here, we have nothing to do. So, might as well go check out a, playoff game. They win, I think they go to the finals. Right? Yeah. So, it'd be a very interesting game against another great team in Vegas.
Did you notice Brittany Griner sitting behind you guys' bench?
Yeah. Very tall. Hard to miss. So, that's pretty cool. I mean, it was surprising to us. I don't know, I should mentally going into a conference final game and not watching. I'm getting ready, but right. Someone who's so dominant of her caliber, she's probably prepared and locked in. So,
this is the second straight game in the preseason. Well, you've only played 2, but you guys have been out rebounded by a pretty significant margin. Obviously, you have a lot of rebounds sitting on the bench today, but is that something that's of any concern?
I think we just got to box out. Remember I was in the game at the 5, and I think our next tallest guy was Malik, K. Nunn, Doe, and Taylor. So when we have lineups like that, when we go small, we got to be able to box out, hit guys and sandwich rebound, and we have not been doing that, which is leading to a lot of offensive rebounds, second chance points. So we just got to be able to hit guys and know that if we're small, we gotta, we just can't stare at the rim and see where the ball goes. We gotta turn off our bodies.
What was it like having Carmelo out there for the first time? I know you guys have been doing it in practice, but did it feel different having him out there in that lineup with you guys?
Yeah, it felt good though. But me and him working together, trying to figure out what we do on both ends of the floor. So a little hesitation from both of us, trying to, we never played with each other before, so we're trying to figure that out. But we're constantly talking to each other. We got the bench talking to us, and the more we communicate what we want to do, the easier it be as the season progresses.
You were bringing the ball up a little bit in the beginning of the game and kind of running DHOs and different stuff. You feel like that's something you might do a little bit more of this year, especially if you're playing with the second unit and there's not necessarily another ball handler out there?
If I get the rebound and I'm pushing, we're playing with pace. But if I get in, my guards are in front of me, I'll let it to them when they push. Just reading the floor of the game. But it's something that we looked at a lot in practice. Basically anybody besides, DJ and Dwight bring the ball up and let's get into action. Just playing with more pace, instead of guard waiting. They can fly and anybody else can bring it down. So it's something Coach wants to implement this season, and using preseason to adjust to it and making reads.
Do you know when you guys will have the full group, and then how many games out of 7 would be ideal to play?
I have no idea. Those two knuckleheads over there, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure they'll start playing soon. What game, I'm not sure. How many minutes, I'm not sure. But I know they're itching to play. Possibly next game or game after. I'm assuming, with only 6 games, so they're already down 2. So I'm pretty sure they'll find a way to fit in the rotation.
Thanks. Anthony Martin.
Hello, what did you notice most about playing with AD in that kind of 4-5 alignment on both sides of the court?
There's some, I think there's a lot of positives with that. It's different playing against them and then scouting against them as opposed to being on the court with them. Getting a feel for where he liked the ball at, sets, how we can play together. A lot of times on the court we're very interchangeable in that position. So just a feel for the game, something that we just got to get used to.
Frank mentioned that there's things have to tighten up, obviously, on both sides of the court. I just wondered if there's one thing or 2 things that you think that you guys.
No, just overall. At this point in time in the season, at this part, it's just about figuring it out and getting the kinks out and trying to get everybody back on the court at one time. So you different lineups now, different people, different style of play, with the personnel that's out there. So we're just getting through it, man. It's second preseason game, 2 weeks into week and a half, 2 weeks into training camp, preseason. So be all right, we'll figure it out.
And then anything that you notice with LeBron and Russ out, things will be different, obviously, when they come back in. So how do you